Hey folks, Brad here again. And I just saw something on the internet that has actually made me pretty interested. Everyone by now, if you have a car for 5 or 10 years, well, man, the headlights get foggy no matter what you do. Now anything with a an enclosed headlight, whatever, is totally a victim to this. So I just saw a guy spray his headlight with WD-40 and wipe it with a rag and actually managed to get rid of some of that fogginess. Now, those of you who've seen my channel before, you know that I have an S2000 that's quite well used in a good way. But over the years, I actually had an accident that required the driver's side lens to be replaced, but not the right side. And the right side has a little bit of fog showing up. So before I do anything else, I got to give this thing a try to see if it's actually, if it actually works, if it's actually true. I'm gonna do it here. I'll show you the difference on my car before and after. I'll even try to get some good footage of my awkwardness as I do it. So I'm dying to know, hope you people are, and let's find out. Let's have a look at this one. See if you can kind of see that. There's a little mark here. That's unfortunately a carryover from this nice big gouge that is not my fault. Story on that later if you're interested. Yes, that's one of the things I'm going to consider doing, is actually replacing the front with something wider, because I'm also debating whether to put flares on this thing. So if you have any opinions on that, please feel free to comment below. So anyway, other than this rub mark, pretty clean. Some pits here and there. Not bad considering it's been daily driven for a good number of years now with this lens in. Now remember, this is an 02 and I've had it for 12 years. So this one has been replaced once. And then the other one has not, and let's go have a look at it. Already I can tell, yeah, even in the video here, you see all these little bumps along here, or these little marks. Looks like a nice little mountain range there. And this one's a lot more rough, especially around that point, than the other one. So I'm going to reposition the camera here, and I'm going to give this damn thing a shot with a WD. Just, right there, WD-40, some rubber gloves, because you don't want that stuff on your hands, and some shop towels. That's all I'm going to use here. You'll see that. I've got nothing to gain by fibbing to you folks, so let's see if this works. Okay, so here we are again. Now remember, WD is a solvent, so instead of spraying actually on the headlight, it makes sense to spray it on one of these. Just a shop rag. We've all seen them at our local auto parts store. Okay. That's a pretty sophisticated straight spray. Don't breathe that stuff too deep either. Despite being a miracle, I'm sure it'll give you cancer. So let me just even begin. Now, of course, it's going to look wet, so that's going to make a big difference right out of the gate. But I'm really curious to see what happens once it dries. Let's see. Sure, I did just take this thing back from the car wash, so it shouldn't be too dirty. Like, that's not too bad. If you can see some of that. Let me just give it a good scrub. See what we're left with here, because that would be pretty cool if that's all I had to do. I am not above hitting this thing with some sandpaper. If you've seen Chris Fix's video on the same thing, you wet sand it with a few different stages of sandpaper. It works pretty well, but so far, honestly, look, it's all gone. All that stuff down there is gone, but you can see, you can even hear it. That's got some residue left on it. See what happens after it dries, but if it stays even close to this, man, that's pretty damn good looking for just 5 seconds worth of work there. So I will go over and now that I put some fingerprints on it, or some finger marks, I'll certainly take those off. But I'm now curious if I should do anything to this side. Again, most of these are pitting. You can feel that one's not making any sound, so there's no lube on that. That probably should just come off, but let's see. You know what? It's now 25 to 8 my time. I'm just going to give this a few minutes. I'll come back in 5 minutes, maybe 10, and see what it looks like. In the meantime, I'll do this one. But stay tuned, folks, and I'll show you the other one. So hey, folks, like I said, this is about 5 minutes. I'm a little too impatient to see if I can wait half an hour. What I will do is come back, of course, but I am saying, now this is a reflective headlight on the high beam side, so I don't know if some of these are some of those reflections, but I can see a couple, but I want to move the light. But it looks pretty damn good considering it took me all of 2 minutes, which you saw. While I waited, I actually did the other side and the tail lights, mostly just to clean them up, frankly, but I'm pretty impressed with that. So here's what I promise you guys. I will come back after a day or so. This car won't be driven. Even if it is, I'll wipe the headlights down, but I'm curious to see how long this lasts, once the WD is kind of completely evaporated. Yeah. Either way, I'll come back. I'll make another quick video showing you the outcome of this. So far, again, for a 2-minute job, this is done up pretty well. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, That was awkward. Hey, my name's Brad again. Thanks for looking at my videos here. You know, as I say, my channel is all about kind of rookie wrenching and getting a bunch of people that may or may not be so inclined to go out and wrench to do that. Please have a look at my other videos if you're so inclined. You'll see I've done a few more things on this car and even on one other one so far. And if you haven't seen my other videos, this car and I are going to meet with a hoist of some description. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to get this thing in the air and I'm going to drop the engine and transmission to do the clutch this winter. So stay tuned for that. Plus, this poor thing needs some brakes and some tires and some rear diff carrier bearings probably, or bushings rather. So should be a pretty involved winter here, so I hope you folks stay tuned, and you know, if you like what you saw, please like, and I'd love a subscribe if you can get it. I love doing these kinds of things, and the more of that stuff I get, the more inclined I'll be to do it. So again, thank you for your attention. My name is Brad from Brad on Cars, and I look forward to chatting with you all soon. Happy wrenching.